Hey YouTube, this video is a response to the Atheist Politics Tag put out by Eagle Eye. It's mostly would be a rehash of a video I've made roughly a year ago, and so a lot of the important clips from that I'm going to go ahead and replay here. Most of you haven't seen it, so I apologize to those who have seen it already, but it is more relevant now than it was then. But first, I want to dispel a misunderstanding about who libertarians are in relation to other ideologies. I mean, going back a year ago in my dealings with Crazy 316 and 4G, they had this idea that libertarians were these lefty people, but now more recently you have some of our fellow atheists here on YouTube, like Vogter2100 most prominently, who have come under the impression that libertarianism is some right-wing nutjob thing. And when we look at this graph, I intend to show that libertarians are quite apart from both of these. And without further ado, let's take a look. Most of you will have heard of the political spectrum, where political opinions are mapped on a one-dimensional line from left to right. When one attempts to place libertarians on such a line, they are often classified as overall centrists, due to an array of strongly held beliefs which find themselves either on left or right, with very few actually being centrist beliefs. What I call the political field, which is what you're looking at, a two-dimensional map, helps to clarify what was first appearing to be the complexity of libertarian thought is actually the consistency of libertarian thought. Libertarians favor the side of liberty across most issues. Our diametric opposite is what we commonly refer to as statists. Statists are people who believe government schemes are the answer to most, if not all, problems. Looking at the right-wing ideology, conservatives are most like libertarians in that they believe the free market is the best path to greater wealth for everyone. They are most like statists in that they believe in imposing their opinions concerning personal morality and societal structure on everyone else. Looking at the left wing, liberals are most like libertarians in that they believe in a free society which promotes the most stable and amicable climate for everyone, with all their diversity of ethnicities, genders, orientations, and all various types of belief one can hold, all living together amicably. Most like statists, liberals support the heavy regulation or even outright central planning of the economy, often as part of imposing their concept of socio-economic justice on everyone else. Libertarians favor free will, voluntarism, over the various schemes of statists, conservatives, and liberals who seek to use government force to reshape everyone else into their own image. Just as we atheists are constantly asserting that we can, and indeed are, good without God, so too do libertarians assert that we are capable, and indeed will be, good without government. So today, I oppose the Christian theocrat. I am unimpressed also by the schemes of the socialist legislator. They both claim to be advocating what they claim is the key to a better society, a stable society. But in doing so, they create only false virtue, legislated virtue, virtue at the point of a gun. I am a libertarian because I believe free will, true free will, is the key to creating a better society from what we have today. My vision of a utopia is a stateless society in which individuals exercise their liberty without desiring to impose upon the liberty of others or having their liberty imposed upon themselves. That being said, I am also aware that this world we live in is far from perfect. For the time being, and in all likelihood that time will extend long after my death, I must be a minarchist, for I accept grudgingly that some form of state is currently necessary to provide as its primary purpose a wall to protect the liberty of each and every individual from the misguided will of others who would impose, unjustly so, upon that liberty. To conclude, this is my political opinion. I am by no means the knower of all things, nor do I claim perfect understanding, especially not in all things. But from what I've seen of history, of the free societies who flourished in their time,
of the most repressive societies that could not stand the test of time, I feel my advocacy for liberty and voluntarism is vindicated.